Yo, hello. What's going on, everyone? I'm nice to bring you guys back some more reviews here today. This week, I'm sorry for no uploads. Really, we're along this entire week. For the past week, there's just been extensive content and streams going on in the main channel, more along Storm 4 and Bayonetta Core. So, apologize about that, but I'll definitely not keep this channel, underprivileged. Of course, I'm always going to give it the love, I'm always going to give it the love. So, of course, if you guys are always enjoying, give it a thumbs up. Sub if you're new as well. And let's get with it. So, first things first, we're going to go along with this universe tournament. This is more along episode 30. I just didn't watch episode, or I didn't really care long for the episode 29. I'm more along just waiting for this universe arc to start, And at this episode, they're really assembling the team. That's what their plan is. And they're assembling the team. They got Goku, Vegeta, obviously, of course, because they were there when this entire thing was happening. When they explained the thing, of course, the first one that came to mind was Buu, because after them, it's really Buu. I mean, come on, we know Buu's stronger than Piccolo. It's Buu. Buu is stupid strong, but the thing is, though, it's not Kid Buu, which a lot of people tend to forget. Like, I like to think that Piccolo is stronger than this Buu himself, Piccolo's been training, He's been training, while this Buu really has not been doing anything, He hasn't been doing a thing at all. But Buu's just strong overall. Like, Buu's stupid strong. So, of course, we're going to put Buu in a team. And Buu, of course, being that weird, lovable, chubby, fat guy that we love, he's like, oh, I don't like that guy. I don't. I was like, that's my nigga. Buu's a nigga, dude. Buu's a nigga. He's just like, I don't like that guy. I was like, why? I just don't like that guy. I'm telling you, niggas got no reason ever to not like someone. They just don't like someone just because they don't like him. Buu's a black guy. Buu's a nigga. I'm telling you, Buu's a nigga. Buu is a nigga, and I love that so much about him, dude. That's why I love Buu so much. I absolutely adore Buu with a passion. But he eventually joins the team because he's more along going to be doing it for Satan, which doesn't make any sense at all. He's going to do it for Mr. Satan because of the fact of all, just doing it. Honestly, it doesn't really make sense. He's just like, oh, I'm just doing it. Well, I mean, it makes sense because he's doing it for the hospitality of him, taking him in, taking care of him, treating him, showing the public eye that, hey, he's a great guy, Just great, absolutely awesome. Even though the humans' memories are wiped of Majin Buu, they just thoroughly, he was all new to them, and of course a little scared about him at first. You could see it at the end of Dragon Ball Z, but they kind of grew onto him. They kind of grew onto him when they realized that, the world's strongest martial arts master, I put that with quotes, really loves this guy and he's part of the family, so they kind of accepted and took him in. But Goku also points out as well that the reincarnation of Majin Buu, Kid Buu, is born, and he's an actual person, says Enma told him. So I was like, wait a minute, Oob? They're finally gonna talk about Oob! Yes! Oh my god, I absolutely love Oob, and they're finally gonna talk about him. But then Vegeta points out that he's still too young, he's just a child. So I'm guessing that around this point, it's still obviously years before the actual, the World Martial Art Tournament that Goku and Vegeta go to, and then Goku flies off with Oob, and then therefore bringing on the non-canon GT series. So it's a few years, before that. Obviously, I want to say it's at least gonna be like 5, because I think Oob was about 10 years old when that was going on. So I want to say it's still a solid 10 years, because Pan's a baby right now, and Vegeta's daughter is just barely born. She's just barely born. She looks like she's 2 years old. She's just barely born. So put 10 years into that, and Bella will be, fine chick that everyone's gonna go after, right? Just like her mother in this episode. Just like Bulma in this episode. Good God, Bulma, good God. But I want to say 10 years. The time lapse of trying to find the timeline of Dragon Ball Z is very, confusing. Akira Toriyama always makes it very confusing for someone to actually find the actual time lapse of what's going on. Even still, with this canon Super series, it's still hard to find out because they're never specific about it. You kind of have to do most of the work on your own. But I want to say 6 to 10 years. More along 6, I could believe, because maybe Oob right now isn't an actual toddler still getting breastfed. I want to say maybe Oob's about the same age as Pan. He looked like he was the same age as Pan. Oh, no, because Pan was a baby at the tournament, yeah. So I'd like to say that he becomes the age of Goten, and since Goten and Trunks, about 6 to 10 years. That seems about right, yeah. Because Goten and Trunks, they're like kids right now, but then they become teenagers at that point, and they're roughly about 8 to 10 years old. So I want to say put 6 to 10 years on that, and boom, boom right there. That's a good time point right there. But they do talk about Oob, so for anyone who's waiting on Oob, still a little too early for that, but he is noticed. Akira Tama is noticing. He's not just going to completely shut him out of the picture. He is noticed, and after the Universe 6 tournament arc, I think what they're going to do is right after that, they're going to go on to what DBZ, because quote unquote the whole thing about now is DBZ's ending is non-canon, so the theory is now, but I don't know, that's not even what's happening in this episode, so I don't know why I'm talking about that. I just like to talk about throughout long things like that, you know? But it makes me sad because they talk about Gohan, and Gohan is just too weak. But you just pointed that he has the most potential between every single one of us, and it's true. Gohan's rage is his best potential. He can harness and lock that in, and he's got that best, you know, key capability than Goku and Vegeta, because they don't have that. They were raised different. They're pure-blooded Saiyans, whereas Gohan kind of has more responsibilities since he's half human, half Saiyan. He's like half and half, you know? He's literally half and half, and there's only two half and half. There's literally only two half and halves, being Gohan and Trunks. They're the only two half and half Saiyans, because a lot of people always get mixed up with Trunks and Goten being the same, where they're fourth. Well, no, Goten's half too. Fuck that. I always forget it. Stop this conversation. I'm BSing out my mouth, dude, alright? Point is that they assembled a team together, and everybody's just quite about ready, even more towards the end, where they're talking about how they're going to be doing 3 years. 3 days is going to be 3 years in the hyperbolic timetable training, and that's exactly what they're going to do to train themselves and be ready for the Universe 6 tournament arc. And everyone is so hyped about it. Piccolo's going to be doing his own training, Buu's going to be doing his own training, Vegeta and Goku are doing their own together sparring partners for 3 years. They're going to become so strong within 3 years, dude. The hyperbolic timetable is one of the best inventions ever, because 3 days, 3 years of training. Every day is a year. That's insane, dude. Absolutely insane. And then, of course, you know, for the manga, not really a spoiler, because this isn't really a spoiler. It happens. I mean, it happens, but it's not necessarily like the biggest spoiler ever. Piccolo and Majin Buu get training from Whis. The manga still doesn't even show the outcome of their training. The manga hasn't even shown the fight in the Universe 6 arc yet, but that's the only thing confirmed, is that they get training from Whis. So you already know, when Goku and Vegeta got training from Whis, they became Super Saiyan Blue. Super God Namek. Super God Buu, yeah, it's gonna be dope. Can't wait for it. So hyped for this Universe 6 arc. If you guys are enjoying though this review, make sure to always give it a thumbs up, and let me know your thoughts down in the comments down below. I'd love to hear what you have to say and how you like the Universe 6 tournament. We're finally getting new fresh content of DBZ Super or Dragon Ball Super, and it just makes me so witto happy. But that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Leave a like, sub if you're new. With that being said, I'll catch you all later.